Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Dave Golokhov. Today, we're going to be looking at which AFC South team has a shot at winning the Super Bowl. How you doing today, Dave?
Pretty good.
All righty, man. So here we got two probable contenders, the 9-4 Colts and the 7-6 Texans. But I think we know who has the better shot in this one. Anyways, let's start by talking about the Texans. Now, they only have that last game against the Jags that looks pretty winnable. So that kind of explains, why they're at plus 2,500 to win the Super Bowl this year. But, what do you expect to see from them the rest of the regular season, man?
No, I'm not a big buyer of the Texans right now. I mean, this is a team that, they won 3 or 4, but really this is a team that is struggling in terms of offense. They can beat the crap teams like Tennessee, like Jacksonville. I mean, they have 2 wins against Tennessee this year, but they'll probably have 2 wins against Jacksonville too. But realistically, they benched Ryan Fitzpatrick for a reason. This passing game just isn't good enough. And really, the whole Texans season boils down to this week. They lose this week in Indianapolis. It's pretty much signed, sealed, and done for them. I think they lose this week in Indianapolis, and this team isn't going to the playoffs via wild card. So I would not be betting the Texans. I like their defense. I like their running game, but you got to really have a lot of faith in Fitzpatrick and the passing game if you think that this team is going much further than the regular season. We'll put it that way. If you think they're even going to the playoffs, I don't think that's happening. I think they lose this week in Indianapolis, and that's everything for them.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, the only thing that they do have going for them is that running game with Arian Foster. But, with him being a little bit iffy with that hamstring that he's always been hampered with, that might be a little too much problematic. And we know Fitzpatrick isn't going to be a top quarterback that can lead a team. All right, anyways, the other team that we're looking at, obviously the Colts, they are currently at plus 2,000 to win the Lombardi. Now, their final 3 games of the regular season look pretty winnable. But what do you think? I mean, do you believe that Andrew Luck can take this team to a Super Bowl and win it, man?
I do. I think if there's anyone in the AFC that's going to have a lower seed and have a shot to win a game on the road, I think it's the Colts. Taking a look at whether they'll make the playoffs, first and foremost, they're a big favorite this week against the Texans. That pretty much seals it if they get the win. But even after that, they go to Dallas. Dallas has not been a good home team. After that, they go to Tennessee. Tennessee's straight garbage. This is the Colts team that's won 3 straight, playing with momentum. I don't like the fact that they don't have a good running game. I mean, they're going to have to win road games in the playoffs without a running game, but Andrew Luck gives them an opportunity to beat pretty much anybody in any situation. That's what I like about the Colts. Take a look at the standings. They're going to have to make up a game, I believe actually 2 games against, depending on whether it's the Patriots or the Broncos who win the AFC or have the most wins in the AFC, probably going to have to make up 2 games in the final 3. Not likely. So you're looking at the Colts being the 3rd seed. Again, I don't like, let's just say the playoffs ended today. I don't like the Steelers, don't like the Bengals, don't like the Chargers to really surprise in terms of any of the lower AFC teams. But if there's a team that can go to Denver, go to New England and win, I think Indianapolis has that shot. With Andrew Luck, you just never know. He's young, he's up and coming, he's a star, and he can win you a game in a must-win situation. I'm not trusting anybody else. So I do like the Colts. I think they have a shot to win the Super Bowl, although it is very minor.
Yeah, and I really think that right now this isn't the year that they can make it, especially with that main factor that you mentioned about the running game. I mean, I'm definitely betting that they're regretting having signed Trent Richardson from the Browns last year. And, I mean, I've watched a couple other games, and I saw that they were playing with Ahmad Bradshaw, and he kind of, gave those little glimmers that he could pick up the game. But, with his injury list, being so long, I think that that's going to be the biggest factor there. If they can actually get a better running back and improve a little bit more on that defense, then I think that they might have a shot next year. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, next year, who knows? But, I mean, the bottom line is right now, it's tough to go on the road in the playoffs without a reliable ground game and win games. That's the bottom line. And as good as Luck is, I don't see them winning multiple road games, which is what they'll have to do, without a good running game to win the Super Bowl. So at this point, I mean, again, of the lower seeds in the AFC, I like the Colts. I think they're the only realistic shot. I have no faith in the Chargers. you know, the Steelers, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Texans, the Dolphins, the Chiefs. Don't think any of those teams really goes on the road and wins multiple times, but I think the Colts can do it.
All right, good stuff, Dave. Hey, man, thanks a lot for all the insights, and let's talk some more football again next week.
Okay.
All right, take care, man. For SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.